Hey, what's up? It's Russ, and welcome to another new game that I'm playing. So if you've been following recently, I played Darkest Dungeon, and right now I'm taking a break from Darkest Dungeon. Not because I didn't like the game, but just because I'm like, you know what, I feel like I'm getting a little stale in that. I'm not very good at the game, so let me play it off camera a little bit, learn some new strategies, and we'll spice it up when I come back a little bit more. We're not playing Darkest Dungeon, we're playing Crypt of the NecroDancer. So, pretty much with like the games that I've been kind of playing, with the exception of like one thing of Dota 2, I did like a couple of different roguelikes, or maybe it was only just one. I know I did Spelunky, and then I think I was contemplating on doing some other stuff. Either way, we're doing like another roguelike-ish game, Crypt of the NecroDancer. So, this game is super awesome because think Nuclear Throne, Spelunky, all that kind of stuff. And again, it's obviously not exactly like that, but if you had to move to a beat, so you can see the little heart in there, and you see it pulsing, right? Now, if I just mash on, you play it with like the keyboard, if I were to just mash on it, see miss, you have to move specifically when the beat goes into the heart, so effectively to the beat of the music. And I just think that's like super awesome, super original. I mean, original in the way that they put two things together. So it's like, obviously there's been Dance Dance Revolution, there's been other rhythm games and stuff like that, and there's also been other roguelike games, but just like the idea of putting those two together, as far as I know, never seen it. So I'm like, this is awesome. And you can like play this game on like a DDR pad, which is hilariously awesome. But I'm not doing that because man, that recording would be horrible. It would just be a bunch of breathing. But yeah, so this game's super cool, and I haven't played it in a while. So I think the best way to explain it is kind of just jump into it. The music in the game is awesome. So I kind of feel bad to talk over it. So if I get a little quiet, I'm probably just, like getting into the group. Actually, I should have just done the all modes, whatever. So you can see here, and there is a time limit based on the song. So we actually spawn right here next to a shop, and that guy kind of starts doing some opera music, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so you start off, you can see on the top left, you have a shovel, I have a dagger, and the enemies also move along to a beat. So you can see that and so that's why it's really cool, because you got to learn the pattern of the enemies and like how you can attack them without getting hit yourself. And my character is relatively upgraded because I'm doing like just like the one area mode. So since you're doing like if you do like a specific area mode, you get to keep all your upgrades that are persistent. But if you do like the full, like what would be like the full story mode thing, you start out with, if I use that, okay, that's cool. So if that item is the war drum. If you stand still, it'll allow you to keep your multiplier, because usually what happens is your multiplier goes away. Because these monkeys can get, yeah, that was stupid. And I'm going to get hit a whole bunch there. What was I going to say? The monkeys jump on you and they throw off your rhythm. But yeah, it's really cool to like try to find their patterns. And the bats, I'll be honest, I have no idea what their patterns are. Like, they seem to just move at random. Like, I'm sure they still follow the beat, and I just like am just super unobservant and I don't understand what's happening. But yeah, you can see you can like dig through the walls as well, which is a pretty cool mechanic. Just because I've used it to kind of like waste a turn, like if there's a monkey after me, and I kind of think about it as like odds and evens, kind of like how many spaces are between me and an enemy. So that's how I kind of base off if I'm gonna get hit by them. So what I can do to like adjust that to how I want it to be is like dig a space, because that counts as a space for everyone to move. And you don't want to stop. Now golden, what does that do? I'm gonna go put that back down. High damage after gold pickup. So the big sword is better than the little dagger anyway. The dagger you can throw, but the sword kind of hits in a sweeping motion. And it's really cool having like these weapons that, I gotta keep it focused. We'll take the torch, increase our vision radius a little bit, and we'll eat that too. Yeah, so you can see it's getting red. I'm probably not gonna make it, and I don't want to go on that. And those little skulls will kill you, so you don't want to step on those ever. But yeah, so I'm trying to get out. And if I can make it, then I won't lose my multiplier, even though my multipliers are not even that big. Okay. Where did so the war drum, did I already use it or something? Like, I don't know. That's a weapon I've never used. So yeah, I gotta remember how the monkeys move. I think if I can dig this, yeah, I can do it. So you can see the broadsword kind of hits in like a sweeping motion. So you can kind of use that to your advantage and like hit at like corners. So like, let me see. So I can hit that guy right there, see? So I can hit him even though I'm not directly adjacent to him to where you would normally be. But yeah, so having to move to a rhythm can definitely like throw you off. It makes it super interesting because you start getting like, oh, like where do I like, okay, if I'm gonna move, I have to move, and then you step on like a trap or something. And then also, since you want to keep your multiplier up, you gotta just keep moving, even though like, you know, you're in a shop like, what do I buy? And then you're just kind of looking. So I'm thinking like, do I take this? Because this one does more damage reliably, this silver sword, but my golden one does a bunch of damage after I pick up gold. So you gotta kind of like think about that. I think 60, 70, 130. We don't have enough for that anyway. So we're gonna do that. We're just gonna take the armor, and it kind of lessens the impact of attacks, as it would make sense. And you can see those trapdoors there. We'll just send you down to the next level automatically, and that's good for like if you're trying to beat the game really fast. But since I just like to play it for fun and get better, you don't really want to do that. So I'm trying to remember. Okay, backpack. I'm trying to remember exactly what the like chests colors mean. I know that there's specific chest colors for like specific, you know, types of chests, like weapon chests versus you know, just like torch chests and stuff like that. I know the weapons one was black, right? Yeah, weapon one's black and gold. Okay. Now, yeah, these skeletons are annoying, and the monkey got on me. So, and now we got a boss. So luckily, some bosses are super easy when you have specific weapons, just because of their movement patterns. The hardest boss is probably the dragon, the red dragon specifically. Can't blow that up. I mean, I can with a bomb. But yeah, so you kind of got to try to get the enemies to be in a spot that you want them to be at a specific time, which is very interesting. And then these ghost guys will only move towards you once you've moved away from them, so that's a whole nother dynamic. And I'm trying to kill these guys to get gold that you can use on shops and stuff like that, which you obviously saw. And then there's bosses that all do interesting things, so I can move away from her, and you move forward, move back, and then that. I don't even know how those guys can hit you, because, okay, just like I was talking about this guy. So the red dragon, you want to be moving vertically when you fight him, because you're moving horizontally. He can shoot a well, I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. He can shoot like that right there, a fire blast that'll probably kill you in one hit. So I'm trying to, I want to get this guy over here, and I gotta be careful for that right there. Okay, what was that? Oh wow, that actually hit me? Are you kidding me? How's that fair? So I gotta, you know, be smart about this. Ugh, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna get wrecked here. Yeah, see, that hurt. I'm dead. Oh well. There's other characters, but I'm not gonna really. I'm trying to think about if I want to show. No, we'll do another quick restart. The other character, the reason that not that I don't like him, but he doesn't really show off the aspect of the game that's so cool, which is like moving to the beat. Because there's another character, the Bard, who you can move however you want. So I guess it's kind of like, you know, about how like, so he, you know, bards make music, so he can make his own beats, you know what I mean? So he gets to move whenever he wants, and it's more of like a turn-based kind of game instead of specifically about moving to a specific beat. Because this is theoretically turn-based, but, and this weapon attacks far and has a long range, but only horizontally based to where you are, right? So if I hit it like that, you can hit directly in front of you, but to hit enemies from far away, you have to situate yourself to where horizontally they're, so it's like that, they're far away from you. Like that. So there's super cool weapons that cause you to think in weird ways, especially, and then it even heightens it because you have to fight based off of, you know, location and beat. So you need to put yourself in a specific spot in a specific amount of time. You also got to be careful with these skeleton guys. They can be annoying. And you can see it's kind of hard to play when you're like talking at the same time, because you know you're talking off of the beat. But like if I were to talk on the beat, I'd probably be able to perform a little bit better. Ring of Gold, auto gold pickup. So I guess that's when you kill an enemy, you just get the gold. But yeah, like since I'm not really paying attention to the beat because I'm talking at the same time, it's really weird because I'm like, okay, now move twice, and I'm like mashing it every couple seconds. I'm like, oh yeah, you can't do that. Now I'm gonna go over to the store. I think we have a little bit of time to go buy stuff. And I like this guy a lot. I like the whole opera thing. It's pretty cool. Alright, long attack throwable. So this guy, you know, it has a couple spaces away, but, you know, like directly in front of you, whichever way you're attacking. But I think I prefer the whip, because theoretically it does have a longer range, and you can put yourself in situations where you can just totally wreck an enemy after a couple of movements. No, we're sticking with the whip. So that's why, like, you kind of get like your own little favorite weapons. Like, I'm probably most comfortable with the broadsword. Very easy to use, and also can hit in like a huge wide radius. Alright, going on to the next level. And yeah, so this is like only like the first area as well, and I'm already having problems with it. But there's way harder areas. I've beaten the first two. So this one, and you can see these diamonds are what you use to get the persistent upgrades, which I have a lot of. And I guess I'll show that after this one. And then we'll probably end the video there. But, so you can see, like, that thing wrecks the whip. You can just totally decimate enemies, like, scare enemies away. Okay, so that's a scroll. So you can have scrolls, and you can also just have straight up spells. Scrolls are one-time use, where spells are, they are permanent. But you can't just use them whenever you want. There's very specific, like, requirements to it. I'm trying to think of how I want to move. And yeah, the water can throw you off. Okay, so we're kind of stuck in here. What was I saying? But yeah, so scrolls, like, a lot of times it's like you have to kill a certain enemy or like get a certain amount of health. Like, you know, like eat a couple apples or something would be the equivalent. We haven't found, okay, yeah, we haven't found the store on here. So there it is right there. And the cool thing about the store is that you can blow up these golden blocks and they'll give you gold. So it's pretty cool. Knockback attack. I don't know if I've ever used that. So it's like, should I take it? Yeah, we'll take it. I feel like knockback could be really OP in here. What is this? Move plus dig. Yeah, we'll take all that. We're going to take everything. We're going to leave the whip. So now you can see, wow, okay, you just tear stuff up. That's really good, actually. Now, unless it's, you know, like, limited. Win items if you're lucky. Yeah, we'll try that. Yeah, take some bombs. But you can see that that's powerful. Effectively, you just move wherever you want. It doesn't. There's no movement restrictions anymore. That could be really OP. Okay, so this is actually kind of like, it's kind of like a mixture of, well, not really a mixture, but it's like the broadsword, but it knocks enemies back. That's cool. I don't think I've ever used it, so we'll take it basically on that merit alone, that I've never used it, so it could be interesting. But you can see that guy kind of went into the little thing right there, the little trap. So this could be, because of the fact that you kind of want to situate yourself with enemies in a specific location, this could be really good against specific enemies, and also the whole being able to walk through wherever you want. Ooh! Oh, whoa. Gotta move. So if I can just, like, you know, like, keep knocking him back. Okay, that was stupid. There, we got him though. I could definitely play that better. And here's the cool thing. You can actually use those persistent points on training. So, like, if you want to train against a specific enemy, like, I know I need to train against the red, alright, I took some damage. Like, I know I need to get some training against the dragon. Then you can train against them. Like, let me see if I can show exactly. So I'm gonna pick the bard right now, just so I can move however I want. Where are you? There he is. So I don't have to keep moving to the beat. Yes. So now you can see I can just just move as fast as I want in any direction I want. So let me see if I can find the training, the boss master. So you can use the diamonds here to train. So you see I have 3. So these are like the real bosses. Deep Blues, King Konga, Death Metal, Core Riff. And I can't remember the last one. But yeah, those are the real bosses. And then the mini bosses are these guys. So let's see if I can find it. The green dragon, red dragon, blue dragon. So you can see these scumbags right here. So if I wanted to, go in there and train against the red dragon and learn exactly the patterns that I'll need to defeat him, I could just spend it on that. And then you got this dude over here. You got like the Ninetales whip. I feel like I already had that, but maybe that was just in a specific run or whatever. So this guy gives you new items that you can buy at the shop or find in chests. Dungeon Master, super basic stuff. Plus HP. I can't remember what else he sold. This chick is like a magic version of Hephaestus over here. Beastmaster, what do you do? I guess he's kind of like the boss master, but just against like normal enemies. This guy gives you weapons for training. See, I already have this. Maybe it's a stronger version. I don't know. Let's see what else we got. Then you see dance pad mode. What? I can't remember what. Oh, so this guy will take away enemy like items. If you hate an item, you can just pay a diamond and get rid of that thing. Find me in zone 2. Codex. I don't think I've gotten all this stuff. I mean, obviously I haven't gotten it, but I don't know. I'll have to figure that out eventually. But yeah, so you can see that's Crypt the NecroDancer. Super awesome. Like, I never really been into music, like especially when I was a kid. I'm like everybody had their iPods and stuff like that. I wasn't really that kind of kid, sitting around with the iPod or listening to music while I do homework. I was more of like play video games, then do homework, or watch TV while I do it or something like that. But I've always been a fan of video game music, and this has a lot of awesome music. And it's not like, for example, like I really love like Supergiant stuff, like Transistor and Bastion and the music they do. But this has a different feel to it because this is much more video gamey, where like the Supergiant stuff could just be a song, which is cool. And like I don't like it worse or more, or I don't like it less or more. I don't know grammatically how you'd say that, but you get the point. Either way, that's Crypt the NecroDancer. It's pretty awesome. And playing it now makes me be like, oh, I gotta go and finish all this stuff and beat Zone 2 and Zone 3 and all that stuff. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. If you did, you can hit the like button. If you like the music, you can hit the like button. But that's up to you, I guess. And if you want to be a little more in-depth about what you liked or maybe what you felt could have been done better, you can leave that in a comment or send me a message. And if you want to see more of awesome games like this, then yeah, you can just hit that subscribe button. And I'll be playing small things like this kind of stuff that are like, more, they're indie, like roguelike stuff or just indie games in general. And I'm also going to be playing, big AAA stuff, Fallout and all that good stuff. So yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day.